today. I have a blanket. This is a gentle practice. Okay, so you clicked on this and you're not sure you want to do a gentle practice. I would recommend having a blanket or a towel. I'm going to place it behind me and sit upon it. I want to remind you the reason that I'm making these videos is for my students, because we are not going to be getting together for quite a while. It's looking like. So I wanted to go ahead and make some videos so that you can stay active with yoga. It's an important part of self-care, and it's funny when you don't have something like we take things for granted so much, and when we don't have it, we really miss it. Like, I miss being with everybody. So anyway, here we are. Make sure you listen to your body, and let's get started. Okay. This morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you're at, this technique that we're going to do is the Ujjayi breath, and I'm going to start out as if no one has ever done it before, just in case there's somebody new that's logging on. Now, the Ujjayi breath has to do with the back of the throat, and it's a breathing that presses on the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve separates and actually goes down two sides of the back of the throat, and when we breathe a certain way, puts a little bit of pressure on it, and it relaxes the body. Okay, so let's first get started, get settled in, be comfortable in your seat. You can roll the shoulders a couple of times. You could reach back and open. You could stretch from side to side. Whatever, little twists here and there. And then palms can be down, palms can be up. We are going to bring the index finger into the pad of the thumb, and so if your palms are down, just let the index finger connect around. If the palms are up. Okay, and as we find ourselves here, go ahead and first just breathing in and out, settling in. Notice the breath as it flows with ease in and out. Deepen it. If your eyes are open, just gaze down. Everyone's softening through the face. Now we're going to take the hand and pretend that the hand is a mirror, and we're going to try and fog up the mirror. So the inhale will go through the nostrils, the exhale is going through the mouth. It will look like this. I can feel the heat on my hand, fogging up the mirror. Here we go, 3 times. Inhaling through the nostrils, fog up your mirror. Another one, inhaling. Third one. Fourth one, inhale through the nostrils. Keep doing that breath, but with the mouth closed. See if you can slow the exhale down. And as you slow the exhale down, there's a little bit of pressure that you will feel at the back of the throat. The inhale again is through the nostrils. The exhale stays with the ha breath, but the mouth is closed. We will be taking the Ujjayi breath and integrating it into the practice today. Let's bring hands together, let the palms meet, bring the hands in a little bit closer to the heart, heart closer to the hand, and bow down. Now, think of 3 things for which you are grateful before we begin today's practice. People, places, things, something that happened. It could be as simple as having good air to breathe and having a safe haven at home. And then let's rub into the hands. If you're a little bit chilly, rub through. Okay. I'm integrating music today as well, and I will talk a little bit louder so that we can have that. Let's go ahead, because this is the gentle practice. However you've been seated, let's take the legs out. If you're up on your towel or your blanket, go ahead and take it out and place it off to the side, and let's bounce the legs and rub into them a little bit. A little massaging. All right, point through the toes and flex the feet and point. Okay, now when we are during our gentle practices, when we are down, we're down. When we're up. It's not a lot of getting up and down. Okay, so we are coming to standing right now. So however you get there carefully. Okay, we'll meet. You'll be at the top of your mat. I'm coming to the back of my mat just so that I can be in the line of the camera. All right. Now, feet are going to be hip width apart. You could fit 2 fists side by side in between your feet. The insides of the feet are parallel. And let's come in. Allow the feet to press into the mat, pressing down into the earth. Notice a little bit about the pressure of the feet. Is it in the front of the balls of the feet? If it is, come back a little bit. And if you find that you're reaching a little bit deeper, maybe into the left foot than the right foot, see if you can even things out. Elbows are in, palms are forward. It feels really good to stand up, and standing up with strength. Find your breath. If your duck feathers or your tailbone is sticking way out, bring your tailbone down to the earth a little bit. It's going to bring the navel slightly back toward the spine. If you want, you can engage the kneecaps and engaging the quadricep muscles around the femur bone. Excuse me. Okay, let's go ahead. We're lifting the arms, reaching them up. Sun circle up. Lift. Keep the shoulders open at the neck. Let the arms float down. We're coordinating with breath. Inhale is rising. Exhale is lowering down. Now we're going to see if we can integrate the Ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhaling through the nostrils. Take your ha breath. Inhaling. Use your ha breath on the exhale. Mouth is closed. One more of those. Inhale, take up lots of space. Reaching, rising. Ha breath comes down. Ujjayi breath. And roll the shoulders a couple of times. Okay, we're going to start with the hands at the top of the thighs. Take an inhale. We're coming over halfway. Slide down. Find the hands right below the knees. Lengthen through the spine. Your knees can be as bent as they need to be. Reach it out through the crown of the head and out through the tailbone. You'll feel this through the hamstrings. Bend the knees a little bit more. We're coming back up again. Reach and rise and lift. Okay, hands come down. We'll find them at the top of the thighs again. Take an inhale. Begin to slide down. A little bit of pressure. Halfway. Check in. Go a little bit deeper. Bend your knees as much as you need to get down there and find yourself in a forward fold. Stay here. Take a deep breath into the back of the body. support the forward fold. Uttanasana. We are coming halfway up, which means we'll find the hands right below the knees on the shins to lengthen out. Back down again. Bend the knees, lift and rise. Inhaling, Ujjayi breath as you exhale. Palms are forward. All right, we are going to come forward with the right foot. Okay, so coming forward, you are going to be on the ball of the left foot. So we're coming into a lunge. All right, and we want the hips to be forward as much as possible. And we're really working to stretch the front of this left hip and the hamstrings. All right, arms are going just straight out in front of us. Inhaling. Focus on something. The arms are heading out to the sides. The arms are coming up. Go ahead and let the arms come down. Okay, take an inhale. Exhale. Reach it forward, open through the back of the body. Inhaling. Exhale, arms out to the sides. Back leg straightens a little bit more. Inhaling, reach through the elbows. Exhale, lift up to the sky, tall. Arms are coming down. Okay, now if you need a break on this, because this is really working the legs, lift and come up. Take your break, straighten through the legs. Back down again. One more. Inhaling. This time bring the palms together, reach out through the back and gaze down through the arms. Inhaling. Gaze comes back up again, reach out. Reach out through the elbows, extending. Inhaling. Exhale, lift. Arms are coming down. We're getting some momentum and coming back forward again. Here's one way, that's up and out. If this doesn't work, maybe turn to the side, walk the feet in, shake out the legs a little bit. I highly encourage come back into these hamstring muscles if you're really feeling it, and massage them a little bit. Don't just leave them hanging. They're talking to you. Take care of them. Okay, left foot is forward. Come back in. Here we find ourselves in this lunge again. Hips are forward. You're on the ball of the right foot. The left foot is forward. Okay, here we go. Inhaling. Exhale, keep your focal point. Keep your balance as you reach out. Inhaling. Lift and rise. Exhaling. Go ahead and release through the arms. Okay, here we go. Inhaling, really reach it forward. Start to, palms are toward the floor. Reach it out, open through the back of the body. Inhale. Exhale, reach out to the sides. Gaze comes back up again. Reach out through the elbows. Inhaling. Exhale, lift. Keep the balance. Find your focal point. And arms are down. Now we take a little bit of a break. Lift, straighten through. Maintain balance. Back in for the third one. Feel it. Okay, here we go. Inhaling this time. As you exhale, bring the palms together. Reach it forward. Gaze down through the arms. Inhaling. Reach out to the sides. Exhaling. Inhale. Reach out through the elbows. Really reach it. Come on up. Legs are working hard. I know that. Arms are coming down. We're either getting momentum and coming forward, or turning sideways and kind of taking like a penguin walk in. Shake it out. Now as we come back to a standing mountain, Tadasana, come back in just with this little bit of movement that you've had Klondike's coming over. Now, feel into this forward fold from the first forward fold that you took. Notice, is it a little deeper? Is it a little more open? Do things feel a little more warmed up? Let go of the head. Hold on to something. Halfway up to lengthen the spine. And we're back down again. Inhale, rises and comes up tall. Let the hands meet. We're coming down through center. Take it down. Let the body release. Hold on to something. Coming halfway up, take the inhale. Back down again. Reaching and rising. Lifting. Tall. And we're coming down. Alright, so now feet are going as wide as your mat. We're going to sit back. Okay. Now we're sticking our tush out. We're bending at our knees and we're coming into a seated chair, wider. Okay. Our arms are going to release down. We're going to inhale up. And we'll bring the hands back together. And we're bringing them back into the heart space. Here we go. Inhaling. Exhale. Stick your tush out. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Release it. Exhale. Going the other direction. Up like a volcano. Inhaling. Circle it around. Back into heart center. Inhaling. Exhale. Can you add in the Ujjayi? Inhale. In. And back. Last one. Now, as we come into our seated chair here, what we're going to do is straighten through the legs. Go ahead and slide down. Come into this wider forward fold. Let the head hang. See if you can let the body hang. Your knees are going to be as bent as you need them to be. Holding on to something. Come up halfway. Take an inhale and lengthen. Back down again. Bend the knees. Lift and rise and reach tall. Let's take, you're taking your right arm down. Bring it over and stretch. Bring the gaze down and off to the right. Up and over, inhaling. Bring your gaze down and over to the left. Go again, inhaling. Switch it out, inhale. Exhale as you find that length. Okay. Arms coming down. Roll the shoulders. We're clasping the hands behind the body. Open through the chest. Bend into your knees. Take an inhale. Reach back through the arms. Lift the arms a little bit off the back of the body and come so that you feel your spine strong. The core is strong. Reaching out through the crown of the head and out through the tailbone. Reach out through the hands. Let's come to forward fold. Let go. Down. We're coming up halfway. And when we come down this time, we're coming all the way down to the mat. So bend your knees. Find your hands down there. One knee comes down and the other. We're coming to fours. All right. Go ahead and have your wrists underneath your shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. Okay, take an inhale. As you exhale, go ahead and we're going to take the back up. Come into your cat. Take your cat all the way back as far as you can go. Watch your knees. Be careful. Let the cat rise and come up. Lengthen. Come on forward into your cow. Open through the heart space and the collarbones. Back up to the cat. Take your cat back. Cat rises. Find your cow. Lengthen through the spine from the navel to the crown of the head is long. Take the cat down. And then we'll come back up again. We'll come to a neutral spine. Okay, that's a lot for the wrists. So let's stand on the knees for a second. Coming forward. We usually do this standing up, but let's come into our Frankenstein. Okay, so as you are here, bring the arms behind. And they switch as if you were pressing back against a wall, and then we come forward again, frank, and then back. Now I know if you have animals at home, they'll probably get a kick out of this. And back. And back. Forward. And back. Alright, good. So now, and I forgot to mention this. This would be a good time to have the blanket under your knees. I have my mat and a rug, so I've got plenty of cushion. Okay, we're switching it out. It's as if you're pressing against a wall. When you head back behind, you're taking your Frankenstein back behind, forward, and back. Inhaling, and back. Notice how we're working the wrists, but notice all the other places you feel this into the forearms and underneath it, all around through those muscles. One more, and we're here. Shake it out. Roll through. Keep going. Let's make a fist and take them around a little bit. Okay. All right. So now we're coming to thread the needle. So what's going to happen is our hands are coming down. We're going to go ahead and take the. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to take the right leg out. Now let's come up. We are looking for our alignment, so we really want to be in that same geometrical plane so that the instep of your foot is towards you. Okay, and we're lined up here so that the foot isn't way in front of us or way behind us. Okay, we're going to be very careful through this. Okay, we'll come back down on fours. Okay, take an inhale, and as you exhale, begin to press back behind. Inhale comes forward. Exhale presses back. Inhaling. And press it back behind. Now as we come forward, the right leg is out. The right arm is free. The right arm's going to reach underneath through, threading through, and then we'll take it and open up. Now, we have talked about that you can keep your hips steady, but it really begins to limit the movement. So if you want to feel your hips move with you as you reach under and let the hips move with you as you open, let that happen. Underneath. The inhale is rising. Exhale is heading under. Open it up. And under. Opening. Feels so good. And underneath. And then we'll come back. Now that left wrist has been working super hard, so let's come back up again. Shake it around. Okay. All right, so now take out right hands on the right long leg. Inhaling. Lift it up. Left arm is up. And we're sliding down the leg. Bring the gaze up and to the left. Take a deep inhale. It's going to open up the left side of the body. And then we're down. Okay. We'll come back to this leg in a second. So let's go ahead and release it. We'll come back onto fours. Go ahead and shake the right leg. And shake the left leg. Okay, and we're coming back. We're coming to the other side. So let's go ahead. I'm going to switch sides, sorry. Left leg is out. We're coming up and checking for our alignment again. So we want to make sure that we're A-okay. All right, so here we go. We're coming forward. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, press back behind. And then we'll come back up again, inhaling. Press back. Exhaling. Inhaling. Press it back. And there we are. Right wrist is underneath the shoulder. The left leg is out. The left arm is free. Come on underneath for threading. And then let's open it up. And see if the hips want to move with you. Mine always do. Underneath. Inhale rises. Exhaling. In. Exhale is underneath. Take your inhale, open it up. One more. Take it up and open it. Feel it. Reach. And coming down. Now, right wrist has been there for a long time. Come on up. Shake it out if you need to. Move around. Okay, right arm rises. Left arm is on the left leg. Take an inhale. Check your foot. It's still in that good position. Bring it over and stretch. Bring the gaze up and toward the right arm. And as you are here, inhale deeply. It's going to open the right side of the body. And then we'll go ahead and release. Excellent. Okay, coming back. So now, we're still on our knees. We are going to take the right foot forward. Okay, bring it up. Okay, so now it's straight out in front of you. We are going to heel and toe it to the right side. So we end up opening. Okay. Now, I've talked about this taking a test drive out. So what we want is we want to be able to come over toward here. If this is too close and you're finding that this is happening, it just puts undue pressure. So walk it out a little bit. And if you get out there and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I'm going to come back. See where it's going to land. Okay, the inhale is up. Exhale comes toward that leg. In. Exhaling. Arms adding in. Inhaling. Stretch it over, reaching. Inhaling. Exhale when you get there. And down. One more inhaling. Stay there. Reach. Bring the gaze up again. Deep breath. Let go. Come out. All right. Well done. Take this leg back. Shake it again. Shake the other one. I think I forgot to shake last time. If I forget anything, make sure you do it. I forget. So, all right, here we go. Left foot is forward. If you need to come down to bring your left foot forward, that's what you do. All right, here we go. Start to heel and toe it open. Okay, it's going to go as far as good. It might be at a little bit of an angle for you. It might be straight out. Knees underneath. Take your chest drive. See, make sure it lands over. You're in good shape there. All right, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. We use the exhale to stretch. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Add in the arm. Inhaling. Exhale stretches over. Inhaling. Exhale. Last one. Bring it over. Stay there. Let the elbow rest. Bring the gaze up and inside. Open. Take a deep breath. We release. We come down. Shake. All right. Now there. Shake it back. Take one leg back and then take the other leg back. Okay. Good. We are we're coming up to a standing position. Get there safely. Okay. We got time-wise. Oh, good. We have plenty of torture time left. Okay, here we go. I really miss everybody. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and come to Warrior One. So let's go ahead and bring the right foot coming back forward again. I'll come sideways. Right foot's forward. The left foot, your hip width apart. Your left foot's coming back and you're at that angle. All right. Now, usually when we get here, the left hip is back more than the right. Straighten this right leg and turn the hips and come forward. Okay. Bend into the right knee. Pull the shoulder blades together and down the back. Keep pulling down through the shoulders as we rise. Find a focal point. Take an inhale. Feel the body fill. As you exhale, feel the feet grounding down. Another inhale. And as you exhale, open the front of the body a little bit. Press the left hip forward. Gaze is up at an angle. So we're not here. Angle it out. Protect the back of the neck. We're releasing. We're getting some momentum. Bringing the back leg forward. We're turning and figuring out how we can get there. Shake. Okay, here we go. All right, left foot is forward. The right foot's coming back. Hip width apart. Down a little bit. Angle out your foot at about 45 degrees. Protect the knee. Okay. That right hip is back. Straighten the left leg. it forward. Okay, bend in. Back foot is flat. Roll the shoulders back and down. Keep the shoulders down. Lift, inhaling. Exhale, let the body settle. Inhale, lift it up. Open it up a little bit. Reach. Feel that warrior within shining through the heart space. Press the right hip forward slightly. We release. Back foot's coming forward. Good. Now we're going to warrior two. So let's go ahead and turn sideways on your mat. Okay. Open it up safely. We'll go ahead and take let's start with the left foot. We always start right. Left foot's going out. We're going to angle this right heel a little bit out. Rolls the thigh slightly. Bend into the left knee. Look down. Make sure you can see your big toe to the right of your knee. Your body is facing the right side. Arms are out. Now as we are here, feel strong through the feet. I'm going to release my arm for a second. Feel this energy rising up through the core and also reaching in all directions. So not only are you reaching up through the crown of the head, but you feel the arms reaching out through the elbows. Feet are down, strong. There's a connection. This inner warrior shines. Reach out through the elbows. Left palm comes up, inhale. Reverse your warrior. Lift. Swing it over. You can rest your hand or your elbow lightly. Lift tall first. Take the inhale here. Reach to the sky. And as you exhale, reach overhead a little bit. We're coming back up. We're turning our feet forward. Take a break for a second. Breathe. Here we go. We're up. Okay, right toes are heading out. Angle the left heel just a little bit. Move it back. Bend in. Okay, glance down. Make sure you can see your big toe. Body is straight up. We are facing this left side. Reach it out. Reaching wide through the elbows. Again, I'm releasing my arms. Feel the extension. Floor. That energy is coming right up and through. Reaching through the crown of the head. Energy is reaching out through the arms. Reaching down through the legs. Connecting us strong into this warrior. Let the heart shine. Right palm comes up. Take an inhale. Take your reverse. Lift. Open it up. Come over. Right hand on the right leg or the elbow lightly. Lift the arm tall first. Take an inhale. Reach to the sky. Opening. And as you exhale, reach overhead. Reach, 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 reach. Coming out. Feet are coming forward. Bring them in a little bit. Come on over halfway. Breathing. Resting. And we're up. Okay, so now we're going to balance. I know a lot of you in class immediately go to the wall. If you have, like, the bed is right here. Got a piece of furniture right here. So if you need something to hold on to, get close to it. We're coming into Vrikshasana, which is our tree pose. Okay? We're going to have the right foot's going to be down. We're opening this left leg. Your toes can stay on the floor. You could lift a little bit and come to your ankle. You can, right here on that calf, shin area, avoid the knees. Maybe some of you are right on up. If you go all the way up, press the foot into the leg into the foot, so there's this strength there. Coming down. Hands are coming by our sides. Envision a broomstick from the inside of the right foot all the way up through the body, straight up, strong. Hands are coming to heart center. Stay with your focal point. You can stay here. You can also lift up. If the arms need to come apart to keep the shoulders open, take care of your body and do so. They can go way out even. Ujjayi breath, 2 of them. This right knee's a little soft. Releasing. Now that I know the right leg is working super hard, so come down. Shake, tap, rub, pound a little bit gently. Rub into it. Take care. Okay, here we go. Left leg is down. Settle in. And remember, you can always hold on. If you're holding on, just come close to something. You can begin to lift, and you can see if you can let go or not. Actually, I'll stay over for this one. All right, left foot's down, open. Toe can be on the floor. You're still balancing. Changes, ankle, chin. Avoid the knee. If you're holding on, you're like, oh, I'll try that today, coming all the way up. And some of you are like, yeah, right. Okay, so here we go. All right. Here. Oh, sorry, down. If you're holding, hold. See if you can let go. Let the palms come into heart center. Feel strong. From the inside of the left foot, right on up. Broomstick strength through. Now, if you are wanting to hold on, it's just the one arm that will lift as you hold. And you could also stay intermediate there, like a medial area. And then we're back down again. And that left leg this time working super hard. So again, shake, rub, tap. We let those muscles know. And then say it's with gratitude as well. Thank you. All right. We're at the back of the mat. Check the time again. All right, we're doing well. Yay. Okay, back of the mat. Inhale, reach. Feel the difference between coming into this Hastasana move, coming over, bend the knees a little bit, come down. Feel the difference in the body as you come down into this Uttanasana forward fold. Come up halfway and lengthen the spine. Back down again. Bend the knees, lift and rise and reach. Back over again. Take up lots of space. Diving down, letting go. Let go of the head, let go of the arms and the hands. They can rest somewhere. They don't need to hang. If you're okay with hanging, you can grab a hold of your elbows. Now, while we are here, let's go ahead and we're going to come down to our hands and knees again. Come forward. Okay. All right, here we are. Gaze is going to stay toward the floor. We're going to go ahead, take an inhale, and as you exhale, come back up into your cat. We're going to take the cat halfway back. Walk over to the right side. I'm mirroring you on this one. So we're not all the way down. We're just halfway down, holding on. Reach it out. Walk the hands back. Okay. Come back up into the on fours, the tabletop. Okay. This one's a little bit harder because what we're doing is instead of resting back here and going over, we're holding that halfway point. So it requires a little more on your part. All right, take an inhale, halfway back, walk it over. Stretch it out. Reach both arms over. Come back, centered out. Now we're curling the toes under. Okay, let me pull my shirt back down again. All right, so as we're curling the toes under, we're here. We're gonna press into the toes and lift the knees a little bit. And what happens is your core is gonna kick in. All right, so here we are. Curl the toes under. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the knees a little bit off the floor. Feel everything work. And really sit down. Take it back. A little bit of a child's pose. Come back again. Let's work a little bit again. Curling toes under, wrists are lined up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lift the knees. And then we're back down again. I hope you can feel this. We'll come back again. Oh, let everything extend out. right, one more. Toes curl under. Inhaling. Bro, lift them up. Hover. And then we're back down again. We're going to go back to child's pose. This time, open the knees. Big toes find each other. Come on back as far as you can go. If you're still protecting your knees, come down to forearms. Let the head rest. Wherever you're at. Breathing deeply. See if it's possible to find the back of the lungs. Open the back by opening the back of the lungs by breathing into them. And then we'll go ahead and come up. We're coming to a seated position. Okay. Okay. We're going to let the feet go out away from us. So instead of being in close with Baddha Konasana, we're coming out into more of a kite shape here, or a diamond. Okay. Sit tall. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let the hands rest. Feel the core right through here, lifting. Bring the index finger into the pad of the thumb. Ujjayi breath. In through the nostrils. Find your ha breath. 2 more. Bring the hands into heart center. All right, we're going to take the legs out long. Bounce them around. All right. Feet are going to be hip width apart, coming out. We're going to bring the right foot's coming in. Okay. And I know when we're in class together, a lot of you just leave the right foot resting on the floor. Some of you can bring it up and cross. So I'll come down like we usually do during class. Now, coming forward, if your foot is up here, you're going to feel it a lot in the left foot is up and crossed. You're going to feel it in the left hip. As you come forward on this one with the leg down, you either feel it the same or maybe a little more in the right hip. Flex both feet. Press forward with your heart if you're rounded. Come back up. Lengthen the spine. Feel the spine in one, like this long spine pressing forward. We're coming up. Take an inhale. We're twisting to the left side. So if you're here, you can hold on. If you're down here, hold as well. Come back over, gaze back. Keep your twist, inhale. Let the head come back. And then we'll come back. One more time. Feel forward, inhaling, long spine. Come forward and press. Release this time. Take a breath into the back of the body. And let it go. Use the hands so you're supported to lift and rise and come back up again. Inhaling. Put the navel head to the left. The ribs are going to follow your shoulder. Place the hands wherever feels okay. Inhaling. Keep your twist. Bring the gaze back. We undo. All right, left leg's heading out. Bounce. Okay. Now the right leg's coming in, so it's either you're gonna find it stacked, flexing the feet, and you're really gonna feel it in the right hip, or if the leg is down, you decide where. Okay. Tall. Take an inhale. Both feet are flexed. Coming forward. We come up. Take an inhale. We're twisting to the right side. Bring your twist over. Gaze back. Flex the left foot. Keep your twist. Inhale. Inhale. Head comes back. We undo. Okay, here we go again. Inhaling. Long spine. Inhale, round it and release. Take a breath into the back of the body. Let the breath go. Hands are there to support to come up. Lifting, inhale. Head over to the right. Navel heads over. Bring the body, gaze back. Inhaling. Look over the left shoulder. And we'll undo. Take the right leg out. Come forward, round it. Breathe. And then we'll lift and come up. All right. So now, we're going to take it down to our backs. Okay. Legs are bent. Hold back here right underneath. Okay. Take an inhale. Come into your cat back, holding on. Inhale, come up. Use the back of the legs to pull open through the chest. Exhale, round it out. Inhale comes up. Exhale's taking us all the way down. We're rounded through. Hold on to the legs or don't. Once you get there, let the legs go out long. Reach the arms overhead. Point through the toes. And then we'll bring the arms back. Bring one knee up and the other knee up. All right, we're going to head back and forth, side to side. Now the knees are a comfortable distance away from you. Let's see if you can bring the knees a little closer. Pressing into the kidney area of the back. And then start to kind of tack like a sailboat away. And the knees are going to be pretty far away as you rock down by your tailbone. Come back up with the knees. Now we're going to let both legs drop over to the right side. The body will come with you a little bit. We've got to be very gentle. Okay? We didn't do a whole lot of twisting today. We did some twisting. But reach out to the left side, gaze over to the left. While you are here, think about the left leg that is on top. Is it possible to lift it and straighten a little bit? It still might be bent, but maybe pressing out very carefully. You're getting into the IT band on this. Press out through the heel. Bend and bring the leg back, bring the left leg up, and then the right leg, and we're rocking back and forth again. Take the inhale. We're going to go ahead and let the legs drop over to the left side. That right shoulder is trying to stay down to the earth. It moves with you a little bit. Reach out to the right side. Gaze over to the right. Now think about the right leg that is on top. Is it possible to lift it a little bit and then straighten it as much as you can? Even if the knee is bent, you can still flex at the foot. Try and press out through the heel. See what happens. You're going to feel that IT band. Right along the outside of the hip, outside of the thigh. Behind the knee. And then we'll bring it back. Right leg rises. Back and forth. Okay. Now, feet are down. Let's do a half bridge. Heels are underneath the knees. Lift your tush up, bring it up. Bring the arms up and overhead. Reach, lift. Inner thighs are reaching toward each other. The shins are reaching, pressing away, and feet are pressing into the earth. Inhale. And we're back down again. Okay, we're going to bring one knee up and the other knee up. One leg up, the other leg up. Hold on to the legs. Your knees can be bent if they need to be. Flex the feet. Point through the toes. And start to go around carefully at the ankles. we'll flex the feet again. Bring the toes towards you. Press up through the heels. Inhale. While you're pressing up through the heels, press down through the tailbone. We'll bring the feet down one at a time. Find the edges of your mat and let the knees go back and forth with windshield wipers. Now we're getting ready for Shavasana. So if there is anything else that you would like to do before we head into this, do so. Maybe it's bringing the soles of the feet together up in the air. You could bring the soles of the feet together on the floor and open. If you want to use your blanket for Shavasana, grab your blanket. If you want to add layers, take a little bit of time. You can always stop the video if you need to. Okay. I'm actually going to be seated through this. When you're on your back, if your lower back needs a little release, keep the knees bent. You can keep the feet at the edges of the mat and let the knees fall toward each other. If you're okay and your lower back is fine, take the legs out long. Heels go to the upper corners, let the feet fall open. Arms are by our sides. Palms are up to receive. We're coming back to the Ujjayi breath, and remember, as you exhale and take that ha breath, it presses on the back of the throat, on the vagus nerve. It relaxes the body. We'll do just 3 of those. And then you'll be on your own to use the breath as you need to. Inhale through the nostrils. Exhaling through the nostrils. Try and fog up the mirror with the mouth closed. Inhaling. Ujjayi exhale. One, inhale, and exhaling. Breath flows in and out with ease and kindness. Let the exhales work to your advantage of relaxing the body. When you exhale, release. Allow the body to get a little softer. Be curious about the breath. Watch the breath move in and out. Breath in nourishes the body. Breath out releases, softens. Let's go. breath to deepen if the breath has become more shallow. And very carefully begin to move the head back and forth. Fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Find those small stretches to get started. We reawaken with great care. If you would like to take the arms back overhead and stretch along, I always like that, it feels good. Releasing the legs one at a time. If you want to bring the feet and do your windshield wipers, that's a nice way to let go through the hips. Or the knees can come up and you can rock back and forth if you feel like you need a little bit more through the back, lower back. As we rise to take our seat, some people I know come up with momentum and other people will rock over to the right side. Hearts open on the left. Press up with the left hand and find a comfortable seat. Let's just take a few breaths in this upright position. Make sure you are comfortable wherever. And we take this position of calm strength. The quote this morning is from Thich Nhat Hanh. And let's go ahead and we'll bring hands into heart center and just bring them in very carefully and let them touch. Touching into heart center here. Bow the head toward the heart. He said, "You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass." And as we create this calm energy within ourselves, that can't help but spread. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. I cannot wait until we see each other again. I think we'll come back at it with such gratitude. So anyway, thank you again. Namaste.